Church, can I say before we end this story in the final few verses here, I'm afraid that's what many of us do at times. We feel like we got to pay God back for our past. But can I tell you, God already paid everything for you in full with the blood of his Son. There's probably in there somewhere a good thought like, I need to pay for what I've done. Oh my gosh, I've done so much. I want to pay my Father back. But that's not the way it works with a loving God. That's not the way it works with a loving Father. He gave up his Son so we don't have to work to be in relationship with God. We don't have to earn a relationship with God. We have a relationship with God because of his Son, Jesus. And let me just say it to you like this. Works never leads to a relationship. Relationship with Christ actually leads to good works. Let's not confuse the two. Works doesn't end in a relationship. A relationship with God, a relationship with Jesus, actually, the outcome of that is good works. I want to do good things because of my love and his love for me. I don't do good things to get his love. I've already got his love, and in getting his love and understanding his love, I'm going to do good things. Do you get that? Big difference. Big difference. But Chris, I've done too much, too many failures, too many mistakes. I've lost too much. And yet God says, I love you. Come back to me. God says, I'll make everything new. Right here, Ephesians 2:8-9, look on the screen. God saved you by his grace when you believed. You can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward. Here we go. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. Salvation is all about what Jesus did. Jesus did on the cross and through his resurrection. See, this is the best news that you and I in this room and those who are watching us online today, this is the best news for any of us. We don't have to earn. We don't have to work for our relationship with God. Because, look right here on the screen, because if you could pay God back, then you would spend the rest of your life working as a slave instead of living as a son. Man, I gotta say that again. If there was this whole earning and working to get in right standing with God, because I just gotta pay him back. Because if you could pay God back, then you would spend the rest of your life working as a slave instead of living as a son. How many people in the room here, you want to live? You don't want to work. You want to live for God. You don't have to work for God. He wants you to live for him. Church, listen, he died not so we could have heaven one day, but that we could live for him today. He died so that we could live. We don't have to work as a slave. We can live as sons and daughters of the King. Amen?